Hazara have been victims of genocide for at least a century.
A Voice Against Genocide. Introducing Dr. Gregory H. Stanton. Dr. Gregory H. Stanton has dedicated his life to preventing genocide. He founded Genocide Watch to predict and prevent genocide worldwide. His 10 Stages of Genocide framework outlines the predictable stages leading to genocide. This tool helps identify early warning signs of mass violence. Dr. Stanton's insights demand international attention. We must act decisively to prevent further suffering. The Hazara people are a distinct ethnic group primarily residing in the Central Highlands of Afghanistan. They are easily identifiable by their physical features, which bear a resemblance to East Asian populations. This religious distinction has made them targets of systematic persecution throughout history. The Hazara genocide saw the massacre and displacement of countless Hazara people. Despite immense hardship, the Hazara people have demonstrated remarkable resilience. The Hazara continue to face discrimination and violence in contemporary Afghanistan. The international community must recognize the historical context of Hazara persecution. The Taliban's return to power in 2021 has had devastating consequences for the Hazara people. Known for their extremist ideology, the Taliban have a long history of targeting the Hazara. They view the Hazara as religious heretics. The Hazara face targeted killings, forced disappearances, and systematic discrimination. Forced into hiding, many flee their homes to escape persecution. The international community must not turn a blind eye to their suffering. Dr. Stanton's 10 Stages of Genocide provide a framework for understanding the violence against the Hazara people. These stages can occur simultaneously or in a different order. They offer a roadmap for identifying and responding to genocide warning signs. Let's examine the current situation in Afghanistan. Classification. The Hazara are a distinct ethnic and religious group. Symbolization. The Taliban use derogatory language to dehumanize the Hazara. Discrimination. The Hazara are excluded from government, education, and economic opportunities. Dehumanization. The Taliban use hate speech and propaganda against the Hazara. Organization. The Taliban are highly organized and armed. Polarization. The Taliban incite hatred against the Hazara. The international community must recognize these warning signs and act. Section 5. Stage 7. Extermination. The urgency of the situation. The situation in Afghanistan has reached a critical juncture. Dr. Stanton warns that the persecution of the Hazara has entered the 7th stage of genocide extermination. This stage is characterized by the systematic killing of members of the targeted group. The Taliban's actions bear all the hallmarks of this stage, demanding immediate international attention and intervention. Targeted killings of Hazara civilians have become increasingly common. The Taliban have carried out massacres, bomb attacks, and assassinations aimed at terrorizing and eliminating the Hazara population. The brutality of these attacks is staggering. The Taliban have shown a blatant disregard for human life, targeting men, women, and children indiscriminately. The international community cannot afford to wait for irrefutable evidence of genocide before taking action. The principle of never again compels us to act decisively when faced with credible warnings of mass atrocities. The time for complacency is over. We must act now to prevent the extermination of the Hazara people. Section 6. A global responsibility. The call for international intervention. The plight of the Hazara people is a global responsibility. The international community cannot stand idly by while an entire ethnic group faces the threat of annihilation. We must act decisively to protect the Hazara and hold the perpetrators of these atrocities accountable. The United Nations Security Council must convene an emergency meeting to address the crisis in Afghanistan. Targeted sanctions should be imposed on Taliban leaders and those responsible for crimes against the Hazara. The International Criminal Court should open an investigation into the Taliban's actions, gathering evidence and pursuing justice for the victims. Safe passage should be granted to Hazara refugees seeking asylum in other countries. The international community must provide financial and logistical support to organizations working on the ground to protect the Hazara. Section 7. Breaking the silence. Raising awareness for the Hazara people. One of the most powerful tools we have in the fight against genocide is raising awareness. The world needs to know what is happening to the Hazara people. We must break the silence and amplify their voices. Social media has become a powerful platform for sharing information and mobilizing action. We can use our voices to share the stories of the Hazara, raise awareness about the ongoing atrocities, and demand justice. We can pressure our governments to take action by contacting our elected officials, signing petitions, and organizing protests. The media plays a crucial role in shaping public opinion. We must urge journalists to cover the Hazara genocide, to shed light on the plight of this persecuted community. By bringing their stories to light, we can galvanize international pressure and force governments to act. Section 8. Standing in solidarity. Concrete actions to support the Hazara. Beyond raising awareness, there are concrete actions we can take to support the Hazara people. These actions, though seemingly small, can collectively make a significant difference. Sponsor a Hazara refugee seeking asylum. Providing a safe haven to those fleeing persecution can be a life-saving act of compassion. These actions demonstrate our solidarity with the Hazara people and our commitment to preventing another genocide. Section 9. A plea for humanity. Preventing another genocide. The situation in Afghanistan is a test of our humanity. Will we stand by and watch as history repeats itself? Or will we act decisively to prevent another genocide? The answer is clear. We cannot allow the Hazara people to be erased. We must remember the lessons of the past. We must heed the warnings of experts like Dr. Gregory Stanton. We must act with urgency and determination to protect the Hazara people and hold the perpetrators of these atrocities accountable. Let us not be remembered as the generation that stood by while genocide unfolded before our eyes. Let us be the generation that said never again and meant it. The time for action is now.
Like what you see? Smash that like button, drop a comment, and share the love. Subscribe for more awesome content.